What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Jalen Unplugged. My name is Jalen, of course. And today's gonna be part 2 of working on the Surron. So I have the Surron here. And today we're gonna be changing out the bash guard. So it's gonna switch out this small silver one and we're gonna be running this black one here from Nice CNC. And we have our Warp 9 bar, our Warp 9 direct mount with the riser, our linkage here, our triangle titanium Surron bolts and bushings, and then our throttle. And we also have our Vans grip for the bar and the throttle. And the only other thing that we're going to be doing is swapping back our bolt here because it's a little bit too big. I don't know if you can see, there's a little gap in between the swing arm and the bearing there, but I'll get into that later. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. The first thing we're gonna do is the bash guard, so that way we can switch out the throttle. So I'm going to loosen these bolts here, so that way we can get into doing the wiring for the throttle first. So I'm gonna remove this and loosen this out, and then switch out the throttle, and then we'll get on to the next step. All right, I'm all hot and sweaty now, but we are getting some progress in. So I got the old plate off here and I went ahead and tightened up the drive chain. So as you can see, a lot less play in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the new plate on. And we also got the new throttle plugged in and wired in there. So now we're gonna go ahead and start to undo the handlebars so we can switch out the bar mount and the bar. And then so let's go ahead and jump into this time lapse. Alright guys, so we got the bar off here, the grit shift mount and the pro tapers. So now we are gonna go ahead and throw the Warp 9 stem on there. And this is what we're looking like right now. So I'm gonna reuse that plate there and then line the bolts up and get this thing going. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so we run into a slight problem. My front brake isn't long enough to reach. So I'm gonna have to use a backup brake that I have just for now. It's gonna be this over here. I think these are SLXs, yeah, the SLX. So I'm just gonna have to run this just for now. So I'm gonna be running a mismatch brake setup, but I don't really care. It don't bother me. So that's what I'm gonna have to do for now. So I'm gonna take off this brake caliper and switch it out real quick. I almost forgot to pick up the camera, but I got the bars on and I got all this stuff on pretty loose, just so that way once I put the grips on that I know how I'm putting it on this side. At least this side is all tightened up and that's how I'm gonna have it running. So far we were looking good. I'm working on the wiring now to close up the battery tray and all that stuff. And then I'll be jumping onto the triangle and the linkage after I tidy up this front part. So let's get into that. Let's go. Okay, so I got the old linkage off, the old linkage and triangle. Yes, you're in the video. And I got my son to help me. He's holding the wheel up while I took the old one off, and while I'm gonna put the new one on, he's gonna be holding the wheel.
Okay.
So I cleaned up the bearings here, so the bearings are all good. They spin and everything, so I don't need to change the bearings that are there. I cleaned them off, and then I'm gonna grease them again. So now we're gonna be putting on the new Warp 9 linkage,
Yep.
which I have here. And I have the bolt kit as well. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up and start to put those on.
Yep. I can't wait. Do this.
Okay, so now we have the Warp 9 linkage and we have the Warp 9 triangle on the bike, and everything's all tidied up.
Yep.
So now it all looks good down there.
Good.
Yes, it all is good. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is change the bolt here, because even though it's as tight as it can go, it moves, and it's definitely not supposed to do that. So I'm just gonna put the OEM one back on the bike. I did want to have this one in here, but it's too loose. You see, it's not tightened all the way down, and it's as tight as it'll go with the threads. So I'm gonna go to take this one off and put the old one back on. All right, so we got the bike all dialed in, everything is done.
Yeah.
We got the Warp 9 linkage and triangle.
Good.
And we also have the Warp 9 bar and stem. And it actually looks really good, but the grips don't fit, so I'm gonna have to order some new grips because they just kind of come off. But I really wanted to use these, so I might find a way to get it to work. Probably like spray some hairspray or something in there to make it really sticky. And then I'm gonna also have to put the other one on. But everything is working. Got the throttle working and dialed in, and I have it linked in with the EBMX controller. So I got it all dialed in and synchronized. And yeah, everything is looking real good. I might go back out later to get my friend to help me out with the motor guard to change it. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and watch out for another video.
Bye-bye.
Okay guys, it's the next day, and I think I know what I'm gonna do with these grips to get them to work, because I don't want to order new ones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some zip ties inside of the grip and slide it on like so, and then I'm gonna pull the zip ties out. So I'm gonna do that to both sides, on this side and on this side, to get it to go on. And yeah, that's how we're gonna get these grips on. But on this side, I'm gonna put some electrical tape around the bar to make it a little bit thicker, because this is ever so slightly not enough. So I'm gonna do that on both sides, and then we're gonna get these grips on. So I'll be right back. All right guys, so I got both of the grips on, and as you can see, they're not going anywhere. So on this one, I just wrapped some electrical tape and then used the zip ties, put them in, and then pulled it down. And then same thing on this side. I didn't need the electrical tape because it's the throttle, so it's a little bit thicker on this side. So I just used the zip ties. I put them inside, and then I pulled it down like that. So now both of the grips are good, and we are all set. We have our Warp 9 suspension setup back here. We have the Warp 9 jack shaft. We have a new chain on here. We have a new sprocket, some new spacers, new stem mount, bars, and the direct mount on there are new. We have some new pegs. I think that is about it for everything that we changed out on this build. So yeah, so now I'm gonna take it out and see how it feels with everything for the first time. And I'm gonna take you guys on this journey. So let me go ahead and suit up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Okay guys, so I got the bike out of the garage now, and I'm now realizing while the bike is in the sun that the magnesium on these two match, but they are a different color from the linkage. So the linkage matches as well, but the color from each other are different. But it doesn't bother me too much. So I love it. It came out really good. We're gonna go ahead and head out, go test the new setup out. And this will be my first ride since doing any of these changes. I haven't taken the bike out yet on an actual ride. Just I put it up on a stand and turned it on and everything just to make sure everything's working. But this is gonna be the actual first ride. So let's go ahead and head out. Oh yeah, it feels so good. Oh, I've never been down there. Let's see what that's about. Let's not go into the road and die. Woo! That front wheel just picks up so fast now because of that new sprocket. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Oh, let's see, we could fit through here, right? Oh, yes, sir. And it just goes. That new sprocket, oh shit. There's so many iguanas. Oh, ah, it's wet over here. Damn. All that wet mud flying at me. I want to fly down here to get out of here, but it's throwing this stuff everywhere. Oh my goodness. It definitely feels faster. Definitely feels faster. I'm gonna pull over real quick to check the camera. Make sure that we're good and not covered in mud from over there. Hold on. Ugh. Bro, look at that. The bike is completely dirty. Oh my goodness. And that mud got everywhere, bro. All right, let me check the camera real quick. Camera looks good. All right. Bro, I got that freaking mud everywhere, dude. All right. So let's get out of here and get on with this little ride. Something sounds a little weird. I don't know. Chain looks good. Everything looks good. I don't know what that could be. Just, oh, there's a bee trying to sting me. All right. Let's go back this way. As you guys can see, I live in Palm Springs, Florida, and the cops here don't really care about e-bikes like that as long as you're not doing nothing stupid. And fortunate for me, or unfortunate, I don't know how to wheelie yet, so I can't really do much of anything stupid other than riding kind of fast on the sidewalk. But of course, I'm always careful, making sure that I don't hit anybody. I slow down at all the crosswalks. Make sure I also don't get hit. Glorilla got her own meal? Wow, that's different. I did not know that. Bro, this bike feels so good. Before, it felt like real, I don't want to say clunky, but it just didn't feel smooth. Especially if I were to hit bumps, it didn't take the bumps well at all. But now I can definitely say that the bike feels good. It feels nice and cushiony. The new jack shaft is working good, as we can see. Oh yeah, baby. I don't think I lost any top end speed by changing my sprocket. It still feels fast, bro. Cause bro, before it would get stuck. I should have recorded that. But before, the throttle used to get stuck, like, and it wouldn't like snap back. It would just stay wherever you had it. Look at this huge iguana, bro. Jeez, these iguanas are taking over. They're everywhere. Oh, brakes don't sound too good. I think I'm gonna cut through here. Okay, let's go. Like, the bike just feels so good. I love this thing now. Before I was a little iffy on my purchase, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, it feels boring. It doesn't feel like a bike should, because I've never had a dirt bike or anything like this. This is my first like small bike. The only bike that I've ever had was a CBR 1000. And obviously, it's a whole different ball game from this. Like, that's a whole different type of fast. But just because you're on something so small like this, it just feels weird going this fast. I'm not gonna lie. Doing 50 on something the same size as a bicycle is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. We're gonna go down here. I've never been over here. We're gonna do some exploring. This bike feels so good. It feels so much better, guys. Like, I can't even really explain the difference that this. My brakes are squeaking so bad. I need to bleed them. I don't know where I'm at, but pretty sure you can't really get lost over here. It all goes back to the same spot, so. Let's just hope I don't run into any Palm Springs police, because they're Buttholes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Definitely not going down there. Let's go down here. Oh, this is the Palm Springs Code Enforcement. What is this? I'm trying to stay away from police, so I don't want to go over here if there's going to be police over here. No signs of the fifth law. Detour ahead. Wait! Like, bro, it's so much torque here. So much more torque. Ooh, ew. Oh, there's a cop right there. Let's not get in trouble. Let's not get in trouble. Let's just cruise around and then sneak out of here. I haven't been over here in so long. I think the last time I came over here, I was like 12 or 13, and my cousin used to play baseball. And I remember there was this one kid that I got hit so hard in the face by a baseball. And after that, I was like, yeah, no, baseball's not for me. I would never play baseball. Because imagine getting hit in the face with those freaking stones damn near. Yeah, there's no way I would play baseball and get hit by one of those. Especially because sometimes the pitchers do that shit on purpose. There's no way I would want to fight. I don't know where I'm at. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just go down here. That's another cop car. So let's just sneak over here. I don't know where we're going, but we're having fun. A bus. Okay. A random school bus. Random school buses. It's a pretty nice area. Stop sign. Ew. Bro, they're so loud. Oh, I know where we're at. Over here is the Publix. Yeah, okay. I know where we're at. So Publix is over there. But we're not gonna go over there. I just wanted to make sure I was in the right area. Alright. Told you guys, can't get lost over here. It all pretty much ends at one point. But there's a road I'm looking for. Battery. Oh, we're still full. Okay. Stop sign. Yeah, let's just keep going straight. Oh, no, I'm not in the right side. I did not expect to see that church. I've never been over here. Palm Springs is so big. Oh wait, is that the main road? Oh yeah, okay. So we're at 10th Avenue. So we can cut through here. Whoop. Oh my. Okay, we're gonna cut through here. And that is the elementary school I used to go to right there. Palm Springs Elementary. I used to go to this school from kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade. Palm Springs Elementary. And it's crazy because they have not changed the color one bit. It's been that color since the school was built. Hey, there's a bunch of kids. It's been that color since the school was built. And crazy enough, I was going there when they built all of it because they used to all just be portables, right? Is that what it's called? Portables? I think that's what it's called, portables. But yeah, it was only portables, and then they built that entire thing while I was going there, around like second or 3rd grade. They built that entire school, and it's been that color ever since. It's a pretty nice house. Where would that take us? Don't really know, but we are going to find out. I think we can come out on that side, so let's see. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a gator back here. No lie. Oh my goodness, so bumpy. All that iguana just jumped right in that water. Oh, big iguanas. Shopping cart. I just don't want to hit a hole or something crazy, go flying. So I'm trying to be mindful. I don't think I should have came this way. Oh wait, might be able to get out over here. Yeah, okay, we're good. But I still have to turn around. I was not trying to do that. Oh, I definitely don't know where I'm at now. I don't know. I think we're still in Palm Springs Village though. Oh yeah, okay, I know where I'm at. It feels so good out. Yesterday it was super hot. But today's not that bad. But, alright guys, I think I'm gonna cut the video here. I'm just gonna ride around for the rest. And I don't want to bore you guys with that. So, thank you for watching, guys. And be on the lookout for more videos on the Surron. Might get more parts, or just might be more videos like kind of like this, where I'm just talking and riding. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, guys, stay unplugged. Deuces.